Let's start off with Austin Hayes. I mean, 2 home runs. I mean, this guy has just been unbelievable here to start the year. Just hitting a cool 386, OPS over 1,200. Too early to call it the greatest signing in the history of the Cincinnati Reds?
Maybe a little too early, but certainly one of the best free agent signings they've had lately, are certainly best value. You almost can say best value at this point. And I know in spring training, I put this out on X, and I know you picked it up. If he can do the Ryan Ludwig season of 2012, that's what we're looking for. Just shy of 30 home runs, and just provide more length to the lineup. It's a fantastic deal. And just a tad upsetting that he might not be here next year. Obviously, he has a mutual option. Those are probably not mutually viewed at this point. He'll want to go test the free agent market again. But he has the pedigree. He'll turn 30 years old this summer. I wonder what it would take to sign him to an extension, but I know we're getting a little early to it. And obviously, I think he would want to test the free agent market. He's coming here to show off, use Great American Ballpark to his advantage, and then move on to other pastures. But he's not an old guy. I think at 30 we could use him for the next 3 to 4 years. I'd like to see that type of a Tyler O'Neill deal, but obviously lower. I don't think he's worth that overall contract.
Yeah. If I was Austin Hayes' agent, I would tell him there's no way in hell you should even think about signing a contract extension unless someone's backing up the Brinks truck for you right now. He's 29 years old. I mean, he was an all-star 2 years ago, and this guy seems like a guy that's very confident in his ability and wants to prove people wrong. So I don't think there's any way Austin Hayes is going to go sign a contract right now.
Do you extend him a qualifying offer?
Yeah, that was where I was going to go next. That's what excites me. I mean, this guy's playing well enough to get a qualifying offer. And you know me, everyone freaks out about how Nick Castellanos didn't opted out. It was one of the best things that's happened to the Reds. Sal Stewart looks like one of the best prospects in baseball right now, and the Reds got him for free because Nick Castellanos opted out. It could happen the exact same thing with Austin Hayes. Now, again, you have to hit on that draft pick, but those draft picks are crazy valuable. I love that baseball, that they went away with them for a year, and they got it collectively bargained back. I think it's great for small markets like the Reds. Again, honestly, I think the qualifying offer might be more attractive. The pick might be more attractive than an extension for a guy that would probably have a career year this year. I'm not against re-signing him, but it would have to really make sense for the Reds. I'm not forcing it, and I love the idea of getting a qualifying offer for him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, and we've seen it too. And I think Nick Martinez was an example. I think the Reds were okay with the qualifying offer. They certainly were. And we've talked about that on this show. I know you've reviewed it a few times with the pitching market. But you guys were on last year during the trade deadline, and we could see that with Austin Hayes as well. Let's not get too, the Reds are a game over 500. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But in some cases, you'll see a team like the Reds hold on to an Austin Hayes because either they may want him and they don't want to, they could extend him, or they say, you know what we're getting on the market's not worth it. We'll just do the qualifying offer instead.
Yeah, and again, I would, caution people that are complaining about the Jeimer Candelario contract. He was in his age 29 season and had a 126 OPS plus when the Reds extended him to a 3-year deal, and now everyone complains about that contract. So I wouldn't jump too far ahead on Austin Hayes. The most exciting thing for me is he's playing great in this year, and he's playing well enough that he's on the trajectory that you can extend him a qualifying offer. He's not going to accept the quality. I don't think he would. Although I never say never. I would be completely fine with him on a 1-year deal. Again, I'm always a guy that loves the short-term deals over the long-term deals because that's what can bite you. So that's where I'm at. I probably am against extending him unless it just really makes sense. But I just don't think players that are kind of in Austin Hayes' mold make a lot of sense for the Reds to extend a multi-year